Well, last time I was running errands for my wife, and I drove down here, if you remember, somebody was coming up the hill and I was seeing what needed to be trimmed, and this hadn't even been started yet. And look at that. Pretty cool. The pavilion, it's been a dead space, completely unused, and it's going to be awesome. They've had a lot of work done around here. So they've finally reseeded. They had drainage work done for the soccer field. Big deal. And yay. All right. It's a beautiful sunny Saturday. And just dropped the wife off. And she's got to work the gym for a bit. But I'll just come back and get her later. I have to be consistent. I'm sorry. If I say I'm always going to shoot the approach shot, then I'm always going to shoot the approach shot. And there's the approach shot. Zooming in. It's exactly 9 o'clock and I should be in there robed and ready. But at least my parking spot is available, even if the person who parked next to it was unable to stay inside their spot. I guess that means no cup of tea for me, which is a bummer. I'm gonna get one anyway. The next day. And we're at it again. I'm not really sure what the purpose of the chipmunk bark is, but let's see what's going on. We are in the sunshine, so you can see some of my fixing on my glove box. My glove box, the plastic was broken. You can kind of see it still kind of pulled away. This was all broken, so I epoxied it. I had to epoxy around some of these spots. I had to fabricate a little washer because it was all broken out around it. And then I've now like rigged those guys with just some wire. I had to put a screw in. You can see I put the screw in and then just attach some wire so that maybe it won't just flop down now. And then I'll put the whole thing back to in here in a little bit, which will be the easy part-ish, I think. My question is, though, for you TT owners out here, the door, which I don't want to open again, why is it so stupid heavy? The door of this thing is made of like steel. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it has something to do with the airbag. I don't know, but the glove box door that opens up weighs a lot more than it should. Fine German engineering. Plastic parts breaking. So this is a house that I know has a couple of dogs, and they'll bark, but you know, they're friendly enough. All the dogs are friendly enough to me as far as I'm concerned. And I just think it's cute that they've got 2 dog toys just in the yard. All right, noontime walk. Oh look, a cat. Hello, cat. Just a half an hour. That'll have to do for today's lunchtime stroll. It is time. I have a meeting at church, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, I think. There's not a lot of screws to put this thing back in. And we will continue asking the eternal question, why is the door of this thing so heavy? Why? While I'm whining about that, the real thing is that the door is so heavy, but the heavy metal door and the outside of the door is screwed and attached to a piece of plastic, and the pins that go in and out when you pull the handle to release it are plastic. So plastic is supporting all of the weight of the door, and that's why it broke. Well, that, and before I bought the car, apparently somebody broke into the car and broke it trying to break in because they were breaking in. But anyway, you know what I mean. Whew. Monday, monthly church meeting. Heading there. Oh, there's a bunch of people on the sidewalk. They don't want to hear me talking. And the light turned green. So I as you saw, a little tiny itty bitty bit of the install. It took my shin, my knee, and both hands to get the thing back installed. It's not too many screws, it's just they're all hard to get to, and supporting the ridiculous weight of that glove box. And it's just the glove box door. I mean, the main part of the glove box, the surround of it is plastic, and then there's the plastic with the felt spray, whatever you want to call it, flocking on it. And now it's in 2 things to plug in, so that's dumb, and it feels good. It's a little thing, but it's just one of those little things that needed to get repaired on the car. So I got a couple of other little things, like the turn signals. What I need to do is remove the hazard switch and then check the terminals in there, because sometimes they just need to be cleaned off, because the relay that causes the turn signals to flash is built into the hazard switch. Dumb design. All right, it's Monday. Let's keep making our Monday what we want our Monday to be. And I hope you've had a pleasant day. And I need to finish editing and get a video up. So yeah, this is like 2 videos after the one that I'm talking about. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That was obnoxious. Oh, we got some good morning sunshine light glaring on the screen. Happy Tuesday, y'all. It is kind of amazing to me that I can still see the line where I just mowed this part, and the grass just hasn't grown. It's been dormant because we've gotten almost no rain, and so I'm leaving it alone. Okay, I've had my outdoor time here, watered some plants a little bit, took a little break, and I have a meeting starting, I'm sure, any second. So in we go. Oh, I'm always afraid it's gonna pull the whole tea bag in. Yep. No, it wants to. See, it wants to grab that thing and just dump the whole thing in there. All right, I have a meeting. I'll edit some video during the meeting though. Don't tell anyone. All right, garbage cans are out. Let's go to bed. Happy Tuesday. Had a birthday celebration for the future son-in-law. Presidential debate night. And that's pretty much it. So nothing significant to report other than I'm still behind on last week's video. All right, good night. Hope you made your day. Well, I'm hoofing the hill, and look, the lot between the houses sold. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on 5 on this side of the street. Of course, this one's almost done. I'm only doing it to throw my prediction back out to you. That I said the houses on this side of the street were going to sell first, because they're not right up against houses behind them, behind their yards. Oh, this is my first big Halloween display. I really haven't hit all the neighborhoods yet this fall, but yeah, they've got it all out already with the Buckies. That cracks me up. Yeah, oops, I blew that. I thought I had shot enough to explain just a little bit of what was going on. Anyway, I'm on my way into work because I needed more RAM for my laptop, which I'll explain in a little bit. And I was in and out in a record amount of time. So you'll see that now too. I'm mostly shooting this to get a timestamp of how quickly I got in and out of there. I had the guy install the RAM for me because, why not? Now we're gonna go to J&W and get a sandwich, which I ordered over the phone, and then get back to the home office in time for the 1 o'clock meeting I have to facilitate. Did I mention what that was about? I think I did, right? We're the content creation tool that we have to use to make our new e-learnings is called UPerform, and it's a memory hog. So a lot of my colleagues, our principal trainers, we've noticed that we don't have enough RAM, random access memory, on our computers to use the tool. It's super slow. And so somebody said, well, yeah, just request additional RAM and through the service, whatever. And apparently the answer to that request is going to be yes. So I requested it, and yesterday and today I got the email saying we got it. So yeah. And then the guy said, you want to put it in or you want me to put it in? I'm like, well, he's like 5 minutes. I'm like, absolutely, that would be great. So he put it in for me because he's a nice guy. And there we go. I have called in my sandwich order to J&W, as I said just a second ago, and I'm going to go pick it up. Man, I'm living right. I even got the arrow. It's because I let somebody cross the street in front of me. I'm nice like that. I'm a polite driver for the most part. And yeah, see, that was karma. J&W Sandwich Shop was jumping. All right, back on the road. I got to get home. 12:25, this should be a problem. I got that 1 o'clock meeting to start. Hope you're making your day what you want your day to be. Today is Wednesday. So right after work, I've got a 5 o'clock meeting at church, which I was just had a meeting at church on Monday. And then we don't play volleyball until 9 o'clock, so that's okay. La-di-la-di-da-di-da. And so far, 2 green lights. Loving it, loving it. And somebody just let me go in front of him to make a left turn before the light changed because she was turning right. It's nice. People are being nice today. Look where we are. As promised. I didn't do the usual shot, though.